And we're back.
Hello.
Surprised you.
Hello.
Yes, I did.
That's how long breaks are.
That's how long
Miss
breaks
Cora.
are, Miss Cora. Yeah.
Usual.
So do we just did a long break.
Approximately.
Does that count as a long rest in game
It's a
as
short
well?
break. No, it does not. Good-o. All right, so you leap onto this sled / upturned cart thing that you've got. It hits the grease and immediately starts shooting down. And Ben,
I can't go to win.
you cast.
Oh, Raver, I didn't know you referred to
Wow.
me immediately.
That was
And the gust of wind propels you further along. The room starts to tilt,
Oh,
and
who's steering?
you're feeling the ground that you're under start to vibrate.
We need to do that luge thing where we
Oh,
go on the side.
can I cast guidance as I guide everyone to do a skill, like literal guidance, like left, and like we all like lean.
What does guidance do?
Guidance gives us plus on skill checks.
everyone lean
So
left,
if there's a skill check,
lean left.
we can do an athletics check, and everyone gets +3, +24.
Yes. +1 maybe?
No, it's not. It's one. I think it's better than that.
So you manage to slide down about halfway before you run out of grease, and
That's okay.
this
Cast
point-
grease again.
yep.
I've got my hair still.
How long does the gust of wind last for?
It's long.
The gust of
60
wind.
seconds or something.
Yes. Up to a minute. It's blowy in this corridor. Like a big expellation of air
All
along
right.
a narrow corridor.
And at the hips,
Cool.
where would all this gas go?
So, how are you going to make the transition from the floor that you're on to the new floor?
Steering.
Should have thought about that before we really taken this leap. But you know what?
No, we're gonna because
We're just going to jump, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
We're
going to
gonna-
jump and start running.
Can you? Everyone's awkwardly saying that. I have no idea what's happening. So yeah, when we jump, I'm just going to ghost through them and just fall on the floor, but fall through the floor
Nice.
and then appear back up.
All right,
Yes.
so give me a dexterity check in order to retain your feet as you leap from the sliding table onto the new floor. As
4, 6.
6,
A dexterity check was it?
Johnny?
Dex check.
Hang on, sorry. Dex.
Oh, yeah. Nailed it with a 5.
Hey,
Wait,
I got 6.
What is that?
Hang on. Did I just roll the highest with a 12?
oh my god!
Am I the hero?
We're magic users.
no, my Dex is good.
All right,
But
Nathan,
I rolled
you,
really badly.
Nathan, you leap out of the way before everybody else kind of gets the idea of that.
Yeah.
And
As we had discussed before, I did what we did.
the
Yeah.
the vibrating floor / wall electrifies, and you all cop a bit.
Hop. Did you mean copper?
I will-
As in like
Copper?
Like was that a pun?
So how far did we get on our table?
60
Halfway.
feet. Halfway.
Which is just as far as it had, if we just had a run.
No.
Yes.
No.
Double move is just like 60 feet.
60 feet?
Yeah, but it
Yeah,
was
one
spinning.
turn.
So we
yeah.
could have just run and then made a dex check and then
But
run and
Ben,
made a dex check. Okay, good.
what brings out more story? The fact that we're on a bobsled tin thing with gust of wind.
Letting us benefit from our ideas.
So, anybody still on all the 3 people who failed their dex
Sorry.
check take
Yes.
6 points of damage?
What about a save to try and leap off?
That's what
No,
the dex
That's what
check
that's
was
the dex
the
check
dex
was.
check.
Welcome, Ben.
One you rolled
That
a
was a-
4 on. That was it.
Welcome to the game of D&D.
This is how it works. We do skill checks for simple actions.
But the dex check was us jumping. A dex check was us jumping onto the side.
no,
Yes, it was
yeah.
Yeah, we
leaping
failed it.
Yeah.
Off
Okay.
the thing. onto the- All right, so you are halfway through this corridor, and what are you going to do now?
We
do-
run down the
is-
corridor.
Yeah, I guess we just start running.
So you start sprinting down the corridor, and the Ben, as you're running, the whole floor sort of seems to buckle up underneath you, and I need
Nice.
everybody to roll initiative.
Except for me, because I'm a ghost. Like Pip.
4 plus 2 equals 6.
6?
Wow, that's the same as 4.
Nathan?
What are we rolling? What's the
Where's
stats?
my
on?
initiative?
Initiative.
There it is. Oh, I nailed it with an 8. That's high, right?
7. I wanted to give John the hero moment.
10! I got the most with 10!
Oh, Johnny's amazing.
All right.
What did Murray get? Murray didn't get anything.
Hey, I beat Murray.
Sorry, Murray.
He looks really concerned though about
He
the
does.
decisions
Alright.
we've been making.
Armor class, Ben.
Armor class. I don't do armor class. I do 12. Yes, the grease has made me undexterous.
Ooh, just. So the grease has. So you're stumbling along, the ground kind of buckles up underneath you, and as you put your foot down, teeth magically appear on either side of your foot and chomp onto it.
Ow!
Take 7 hit points of damage from
Ow.
that.
What, who
your
is?
armor
Who-
class.
Ben.
Your armor class. Johnny.
I got me foot bit.
My armor class?
Yeah,
Or John's?
Johnny.
16.
Everyone knows you're the one called Johnny. No one would get that wrong.
Well, I thought he was going in reverse order of initiative,
Ah.
Oh, right.
but he wasn't.
No, this is so. You see a sort of a tentacle rise up out of the floor and attempt to wrap itself around your leg, and you manage to skip out of the way. Your armor class, Nathan.
Oh, 13.
Remember, you've got inspiration, people. If
But
you
I
want.
got it. So I'm the hero. I jumped
so-
out on my feet.
Okay. One of these pseudopods also attacks you
That was a word. What is the pseudopod? Quickly, look it up, guys.
And-
Pseudopod.
and take 4 damage from the pseudopod, please.
It's like a plant. It's like a plant tentacle.
Hang on. Do I get it because I was
You're-
standing? Or do I get it because... Or is it only if you fell? Or is it just initiative?
Yes, you're all running.
Actually, I have no idea. I think it's a plant tentacle.
This, your armor class, John.
Is 16.
Again, another
Ooh,
kind of
16.
mouth just sort of leaps up and tries to attach onto your foot, and you skip out of the way of it.
Were we?
So these have
Nice.
crashed up through the floorboards or through the clay?
It appears to be coming out of the clay itself.
Like that wand I
he's got
had.
he's got crabs.
It does have crabs. It is your go, Johnny.
So is this thing like at my feet? Am I supposed or
I was
have
wrong.
I kind of skipped past it already?
Oh, is it a grapple
Yeah.
or is it just a pain in the foot?
It was attempting to grapple Johnny and missed. So, what would you like to do?
Yes, Johnny. What would you? Oh. Roll for inspiration. See if your little thing jumps out of the roof.
Hey.
Comes in and saves you.
I'm going to swing my mace at it as I'm going to keep running, but I'm going to swing my mace and try and smack it as I go past.
Yeah, go for it.
Which I might not have. 14, is that a hit?
14, good enough for you.
It is. It is enough to hit.
Ooh, yay!
Nice. Is this the pseudopod you're
do.
hitting or the mouth?
The pseudopod.
Yep. Go for it.
I do 2 points of regular bludgeoning damage and 2 points of fire damage.
All right.
To a plant. That's
Fire damage.
yeah.
That's right. It's got to
burn,
be.
burn.
Because I have a green flame on my mace.
In this form.
right.
And plants are vulnerable to like fire and also overwatering and underwatering and too much light and not enough.
Do you know
light.
what? If I'm near a plant, it usually dies. So I'm good.
that's what I'm saying. This is my point here. Yes.
All right. Who's next? We have John.
All right. Well, I just got hit by a mouth. So that's not a good thing, is it? So what I might do is I might pick its teeth with 2 of my daggers.
Smart.
But if I
Pick its
do
teeth,
stop
yeah.
and attack this thing, am I going to be electrocuted?
Yes.
I'm sure the circuit's broken by the fact the floor's been torn up.
Say again, sorry,
Yeah.
Ben?
I thought maybe the circuit might be broken by the fact that the floor is torn up,
Buckling and torn and attacking you. You don't know.
Is it?
but maybe not. Because clay would normally insulate electricity anyway, so...
You've still got a little bit more time. The room is rotating around as you're going, so...
Yeah, I'm feeling like I just want to run.
Yeah,
Like, I feel like
just
we
run.
need to get across. So what I'm going to do is just pelt it. Just
Yeah, go
run.
Oh, is that the?
I'm gonna use my left foot. I'm gonna step out on that. Then I'm gonna follow that with my right foot, and then I'm gonna repeat that process as quickly as I can.
That's the pattern.
I'm going to do something on my turn that will make that a lot easier for you.
Excellent.
What, remembering left comes after
Yes.
right?
Should I delay my action then, Nathan, until it's your turn?
Well, it means that I'll make running a lot easier where you won't be able to get hit.
Okay, I will catch your eye, and
You know when you
some
start
weird reason makes me pause just slightly.
Well, that's look. Can I be honest? Most people, when they look at me too close, they do pause.
Yeah.
What are you casting, Nathan?
They go,
I'm-
aren't you the guy from Ghostbusters?
Yeah. And then that's when I sign autographs. No, I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace. So basically it means all of us will be surrounded by a cloud of darkness, and it gives us dexterity and stealth checks. So that means that nothing will be able to detect if we are on the ground.
That's cool.
That is genius.
It masks
Hang
you
on
and
a
your companions from detection. For the duration, the creatures within 30, you and the creatures within 30 feet of you, including you, have a +10 bonus to dexterity stealth checks.
Why didn't you do that with the lightning? We would have got through without even having to make a roll.
But-
Does
You guys
just running
really
along
wanted
going,
to do the slidey thing.
Is that stealth? Yeah.
We could have stealthed past all that electricity.
Hey, look, just because I don't look at my spells because I'm so busy helping you build your story,
Wow, cool.
yeah, cast 2 spells, move 60 feet. Cast 1 spell, win the game.
we can get right to the top with this spell.
Everybody make a
Stealth check?
stealth check.
Am I grappled? Hang on, am I grappled because this thing closed on my
So,
foot?
also-
like
You are.
Also, when I do this, I tell you, walk really quietly.
Natural 20.
Oh my god!
So that's a 30.
Natural 20 as well.
Johnny. We're the 20 twins.
Oh my
That's
God.
right, John and Johnny. Was it you're only as
24
stealthy as your loudest member?
Yeah, guess what?
Yeah, I'm gonna be
It's
loud,
not me.
baby.
I rolled a 17. And it's up to you, buddy.
Ben.
Well, I'm
Third
grappled,
fail. Oh, yeah,
so
you-
I'm not passing anywhere. I was gonna like scorching ray my foot. Was where I was up to.
Oh, that's stealthy.
I mean, with Nathan's spell, you could still probably do that really quietly.
Pass Without Trace. Imagine your foot becomes like slippery because it had grease on it and just like step out.
I'm gonna try and pull my foot out of the grapple.
Try that.
Yep. Give me a strength check.
This is my turn.
Yeah.
It is now.
Strength. Strength is something I'm quite good at. Said me never. Well, I rolled a 10, but that's a 9.
9.
Oh, it rolls
That's a do I escape? 9?
It rolls an 8.
Yeah.
Yes, you actually win.
Okay, I pull my foot out of its teeth.
Do
Pull- And now you are covered by darkness, like Batman. Oh no, this is your story because you're a dark.
Oh, this
your,
is your
your story.
story.
I am.
You're like
I feel at home.
You're like angry
I feel
inside,
embraced.
right? You want to
So-
tell everyone about it.
so give us a
Yeah.
strength. Give us a stealth check.
Can I make a stealth check at the same time as a strength
Yes.
check? Isn't like one of those in action?
No, it's not.
Yeah, because this is your movement. So
Okay.
you've cast your.
Yeah, you get to roll out of grapple at the beginning of the turn, and then you get to do your turn.
What did you roll?
I'd tell you, but that would be so much more noisy than what I did. It was a 19.
Oh, why do I get the lowest roll on a 17? I did the spell.
Hang on. Ben, I feel like you need to stay in this lightning because
you need to
because
get
you need
zapped.
another mark of the lightning
of the
across
storm.
your mark of the storm across your other cheek.
And plenty of hit points.
You like
so,
this?
You know, so I run 30 feet, obviously, because I can't do a double move.
Yes, right.
I didn't do it,
And
And of course,
because I
people
cast
can
and
run
ran 30.
full speed. Yeah.
So
Okay.
the creature or the thing that's attacking you, whatever it is, suddenly can't sense you anywhere, and as a result, it wildly attacks in all different directions, and you see tentacles rising up and thrashing about, mouths that are coming up and snapping at nothingness in the air. And it feels it feels like the whole room is trying to attack you, but it has no sense of where you are as you flee down this thing.
Sometimes you feel like that.
And you leap and get over the last bit at the end and look back as Ben is running towards you.
You're also trying to mark up where you want the scar and trying to hold it up against the wall so you get like that
right.
double mark.
right.
Yeah.
That's right, definitely.
So you have Ben to make one dex check to leap from the wall to the floor before you can get to the end.
Don't worry, Ben. I've done this. It wasn't. Yeah.
You do have a point of inspiration if you.
Oh, can I tell him guidance? Do it. Can I give him guidance to jump really hard? Like,
What is this guidance thing?
look it up.
guidance do?
Look it up. It is broken.
You touch one willing creature.
Oh, well, there you
Yeah,
go.
I touched him.
Well, I'm
touch him from
touched.
30 feet away.
I'm touched. I feel the love. Can you feel the love tonight?
The
'Cause
target
I
can add a d4 and add the number to roll to one ability check of its choice.
Yeah, so I give it to the weakest
Okay.
person in the group as I run.
Okay, I'm going to leap lithely from the wall to the floor.
All right.
It's a 2.
It's a 2.
I'm whispering that because I'm being stealthy.
You do inspiration.
So
Okay, I'm
Did I ever tell
I
you
want
my
to die.
backstory? I'm really, really upset and angry.
I slip a little bit and twist my ankle.
you are just about to leap when one of these tentacles writhes up out of the ground in front of you, and you trip on it, and it sends you sprawling into the wall.
Excellent.
And you take 6 points of electricity damage as
Yes!
the lightning
Oh, is it on,
crackles across your face.
can you do an odds or
Oh, I
even
was
if it
gonna
was
say
on the
across
right
his
side?
Can it be across his butt?
Yeah.
But
It just extends his ass crack up his back.
I say, typical.
This moment here is your typical moment, is it? Falling over from a plant, tripping over and getting lightning up your ass.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's fair.
all right, I presume you run to the end.
I'm prone 20 foot from the end of the corridor,
Right, true. So you need to stand up.
losing the will to live.
Yeah, make him work for it, Derek. Go.
I toss him a rope.
Okay, so I
Alright.
sort of scrabble. I'm going to commando crawl, and then grab the rope. So he's going to on his elbows,
Yeah,
scrabbling forward with his. He of course has a trench coat, a long black coat, because that's really expressive. And then I just like
Batman.
scratch. Yeah,
Because I'm Batman.
and then I just grab the rope as I can, and then does everyone pull?
This is the moment where we do the movie cut, where it's like a real cut of you and it's you like close and you're cinematically crawling forward, and then it's a cut of
yeah,
us as a
and I
wide
s-
shot, just looking at you walking down a corridor, like crawling down it, like.
That's right, and I'm on the floor. I'm on this surface, and I know I have to get off as
Yeah.
soon as possible. And then the electricity starts to like reform, and I just cry out, "Pull me off!"
If I can't make it, tell my father.
That's right.
And they
Avenge
yank you
me.
over the line
Yeah.
as
Yes.
the entire 120 feet of the corridor crackles with electricity once again.
Don't they need to? Don't they need to make a strength check or something to make sure they can pull me,
No.
Yeah.
or that I can hold on to
No,
the
we're
rope?
very-
They
we're
might
very
pull
strong.
so hard. They might pull so hard it's yanked from my.
Yep.
No, that's right. I survive.
Yeah, no, you're not getting a scar, Ben. Sorry.
Excellent.
Not today.
Excellent.
Just an emotional scar, just another one to add to the pile.
That's
And
right.
the one on your butt.
The extended crack.
Similarly
Excellent.
to the other end of the corridor, there is a door here that in this room that's kind of eking back and forth as the giant that you're in takes a step.
But we know it's the other foot.
We're in the other leg.
You're in the other leg, the other hip.
Hang on, is there an old lady
The other
in
hip.
here?
I open the door.
I have to stop the music. Hang on.
No, this is leg music. It's appropriate.
I
No,
can
that
stop
was
the wind.
that was
my,
a left
my
leg
wind ran
music.
out.
This is more of a right
we
leg
need,
music.
we need the right leg
That's
music,
right.
Ben, please.
Well, actually, Ben, I'll get you to hold off on the music for a second. So,
Box
Okay.
dance.
the room appears to be some kind of scribe's room. There's desks and there's a huge amount of paperwork and books and bookshelves that go up to the ceiling. And the other thing that you see in this room is there is a window leading in from the outside that appears to have been smashed from the outside in. And a brass gramophone is playing Australian jazz music.
Oh, oh. Ben, do you have that?
Gotcha. I've got you, baby.
I thought you'd never ask.
Oh. I've been waiting for this moment.
There you go.
That's a lager phone.
Ben, can you,
So
Ben, describe
this
the room.
this room is clearly seen some kind of pitched battle against
Against jazz.
goblins. There is several dead goblin bodies lying around.
John, what do you do?
Oh, are they edible? I mean, yeah. Okay, I rush over to them.
Don't let anything go to waste.
Is there a giant dragon too?
There is no dragon.
Okay.
There is, however, a dwarven female, and the dwarven female has been, obviously died in the melee as well.
Oh,
She
okay.
she was
She was
carrying.
alive in my imagination for just a few moments.
Yeah, same. I was like, she's standing there,
Like,
and then she went.
I have an important Eberron question.
Yes.
Beard or not beard?
Beard. I have no idea if that's true or not.
Don't worry.
But the other thing that she is carrying, or has sort of strapped to her back, is a very large amphorae, a pottery jar urn with a pointed tip at the bottom.
That's a soy sauce jar, isn't it?
It is, yes.
No.
Is there anything very heavy and sort of weighty that I could lift up?
Well, the jar is very
Yeah,
big.
the amphora.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm going to smash the gramophone very hard with the jar. Because really, jazz. You know,
No. It doesn't break. It's magical.
it's magical. Does the
Can it
gramophone
be an
break or does the jar break?
Can it be an indestructible gramophone?
That attaches to your
the
back.
gramophone is much more delicate than the amphorae. And
Excellent.
one of those ones with a circular
That keeps breaking.
over and over again.
Gosh, what was that?
That'll learn you for playing jazz. Excellent. Does the
as
jazz
you pick
stop?
up the amphorae, you notice that the top is stoppered with a very large cork, which is then sealed with wax.
Okay, I'm having second
So
thoughts
it's an
about smashing the
explosive.
gramophone.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
right?
you just throw a bomb
So
at a
is it-
gramophone.
Sentences I didn't expect to hear today. I have second thoughts. I was thinking more like a club thing.
Yeah,
Like a
I mean,
chair
there's
leg?
a chair. Yeah, there's a.
Just what weapon was the dwarf ass
She was
wielding?
wielding a
Oh, she
large
had a-
jar.
She had an axe.
I take the axe and I smash. Sorry, I have to play the sounds again. I smash the gramophone to stop the jazz.
No, I'm
The
sorry.
axe breaks.
Yeah, axe breaks. Only thing that'll break it is that big thing, Ben.
Because that is
Does the
a
gramophone
plus.
stop?
That's a +5 great gramophone
Gramophone.
Yeah.
of indestructibility.
It's a Vorpal gramophone.
The gramophone ghost comes back and starts playing.
So,
Does
Okay.
where do you?
does
what do
the
you do
jazz
next?
stop? So does
I'm
the
going
jazz
to rush
stop?
over to the goblins
Good.
and check to see if they're okay.
Yeah, they are not. They are. A number of cutting weapons have ended their lives quite efficiently.
A number
say
of them,
okay,
or
do you
just
mean-
one?
Multiple times. That is a good question.
Sorry, multiple.
Is it one cutting weapon has ended their life multiple times? Like, has it been one giant axe?
Yeah. Was it one guy who killed
Give
them
me
all?
an investigation.
Ooh.
Give me an investigation roll.
Yeah.
Or
You hear in the distance,
I
I'm
should-
very badly hurt. I've broken both of my legs.
Oh, I got high. I got 7.
a 7.
I believe that
Out of quote
there's a lot of blood everywhere.
There is a lot of blood everywhere, and
Very
beyond
insightful.
saying that they're dead. Yes, Johnny.
We saw another group of people climbing
Yeah.
this giant up the other leg
Right.
while we were on
Aha.
our leg. They were on this leg.
Yes.
Technically, yes.
Well, this is a mystery we'll never solve.
Where do I recognize either the goblins or the dwarf or anyone from that party?
The only thing that you really recognise is the M4A.
Ooh.
Nope, I have no
You
idea
know-
what this is about.
Whilst the guy was climbing up the leg, the M4A was dangling down underneath him and swinging back and forth. You didn't see the dwarf, but it could have been climbing on the other side of the leg or around the other way. But yes, clearly the M4A is the common element between these two parties.
Hang on, dwarves can't
Yeah.
climb though, can
That's
they?
true.
Aren't they afraid of heights?
Not
I just
this one.
assumed from Lord of the Rings that
Yeah.
dwarves are afraid of heights.
So what you're saying is you heard from one dwarf and you assumed all dwarves had the similar opinion. Is that what you're saying, John?
Yeah. Hashtag not all
Yeah,
dwarves.
hashtag not all dwarves.
Right. That's stereotyping.
Are you just going to stereotype every race in the D&D world,
Are
John?
you dwarf shaming me?
Yes,
Awesome.
that's
Yes,
yes.
fair
So you
enough,
don't
yeah. No,
discern.
John, do you want to investigate this
Yes.
amphora
Yes.
Oh, sorry, was that too quick?
to see what is in it?
Yes, I do.
And is it edible?
100%. Yes, that's what I want to do.
Excellent. John unstoppers the
He tries to
explosive.
eat.
Yes,
eat
I
it
will.
whole
I
like
will
a
cut the
snake.
wax off the top and investigate inside the burning fire of doom that is just about to await me.
Yep.
No, you take the wax off and you unstopper the M4A.
Oh, please
Hang
let
on.
it be a roll. Can it please be a roll?
No, it's really awkward because you're kind of short, and it's about the same size as you are, and it doesn't have a bottom
Brilliant.
that sits.
Because
So
it's sharp.
you've got to kind of get.
Noki, hold the other end, you foolish mushroom.
I don't know if Loki's going to be much help here.
I know.
Thus, the comedy begins.
But you unstopper the thing and you look inside, and there appears to be a golden liquid that is kind of swirling back and forth with little flecks of gold inside it.
What does it smell like?
Yeah.
It doesn't have a particular odor.
Would it go
Can
well
I
with...
make an arcana roll
Ooh.
to
Yeah,
see if I
sure.
can? I have brewer's supplies and alchemist supplies. Does that give me a bonus?
Totally.
Can he
Gives
ferment
you
it?
an advantage on the roll.
That's good because my first roll sucked.
Oh, and I'm gonna touch you and cast guidance.
so
saying
what
that.
does
I'm gonna touch
what
you.
does guidance do?
1d4.
Derek, what
Gives you an
what's
extra
guidance
D4.
do?
1d4, did you say?
Yep. Do any skill check.
Okay, so I got 16 already, and then I'll add an extra 4, so that's 20, but not natural, obviously.
So what you discern from this is some kind of oil of magic nullification.
Ooh.
So if you were to pour this on something magical, it would cease to be so.
Like your
So
mushroom.
like on somebody's clothing or something?
Would they know necessarily?
Now they're just gonna have a patch of like bacon stain. They can't. They're just like, always changing except for the bacon stain.
What about someone who's mostly incorporeal? What would happen to them?
Go straight through them because they're not magical. They're just awesome.
What about a construct?
What?
Yes.
What?
Who's not here to defend
Yeah.
himself?
What about a mushroom? What about a small
You might-
magical mushroom? That's
Oh, I could test it on a small mushroom. That'd be funny.
You might damage.
Why would you suggest that?
Oh,
might
I
damage
could dip
my
it
personality.
slowly, like
Derek.
dangle him.
Derek.
Good thinking, Nathan.
always. What,
That was your idea,
No,
Nathan.
you're
to,
the-
to
no.
talk Noki.
what about?
Good thinking?
What about like can it
What would it
ferment?
do to a? Yeah, what would it do to a war machine? A war
Oh, there's an idea.
Oh,
Murray, what do
is
you
that a
think?
hint? Yeah, Murray. Murray, you look concerned. What do you think, buddy?
What does your character
concerned.
symbol say on it? The symbols
Follow.
tell me nothing.
The plot.
Yes.
All right.
Get married.
Well, I explained to them what I see and
As you throw the
what I
mushroom in the
smell
back.
and what I taste. But what I will do is I'm going to grab like a little vial of it out of there
Oh,
and
okay.
stopper it up. So I've got a little extra and pack it away just in case I want to be mean to somebody sometime.
All right.
You never know.
And then do we replace the stopper and...
wax seal it up?
Yep.
Okay.
Wax on, wax off, right?
Yeah.
Wax off, wax off.
Quinn sidles up to you, Nathan, whatever your character's called, and says,
Oh, thanks for remembering my name. That's real nice of you.
I
Here,
remembered mine.
you know what? If I do this one, there you go. You can see it. It's Garrick or something.
Generic?
Yeah, generic. That's it. Yeah,
Generic.
generic. Yeah,
Cool.
go on.
Quinn sidles up to your character, Nathan.
Hi.
Because I can't remember
Hi,
his name.
Quinn.
I said,
Hi, Quinn. How are you?
I'm feeling a bit poorly, to be frank.
Was that because you fell over and then you crawled over here in the tunnel? Is that?
Do you want a drink of something, Quinn?
Did you take only 4 damage in that?
Any what?
Have you got 4 damage done to you? Is that right?
If I were to characterize my health,
Yep.
say on a scale
Yep.
from 0 to 22,
There are people way worse off than you.
it would be a 3.
Yeah.
But
That
but
graphic
Batman
is out
over
of
here.
date.
Yeah.
It is? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have 3 hit points.
You have 3 hit points.
I
Okay.
do.
Yep.
Yeah.
He looks quite bad. Like, worse than normal. I mean, he always looks like he's kind of dying. He has, like, asthma and stuff. And yeah,
Okay.
but at this point he has... So if you could cast some magic on me, that'd be amazing.
Oh.
But
Oh, I'm sorry. Of course. Yeah. Sorry, I missed that one.
are there potion-y things you have, John?
No.
No. Okay. No. Okay. Just alcohol.
Nope.
Maybe,
Nope.
maybe.
So, like,
I don't know whether you want to risk drinking them because you might
I
lose. 3
do
hit
have
points.
one potion that you might like.
it's
If
gold.
you'd like to try it.
Yes.
When a Rablin pulls out a bacon sandwich from somewhere and hands it to you,
Excellent.
Secret bacon.
which gives you 1d8 healing.
I hoe in.
And I will
What's
give
her
you.
name?
I'll give you 1d6 plus. What is it?
1d8?
I have
1d8.
a potion for you, Ben, if you want it.
Gives you haste and diarrhea.
I give you a delicious looking golden elixir, which has little flecks
Golden
of gold
flecks,
floating in it, but it comes out of a different pocket. You think?
You think?
Okay.
And 1d.
And I say, this thing will definitely make you feel better.
I confidently drink it.
All right, make a d6 roll.
Okay. That was for the first spell that Johnny gave me, the bacon sandwich. I got a 3.
Ooh, 3.
You
Really?
feel much more resilient,
Excellent.
Oh.
and you gain a +1 bonus to your AC for 10 minutes.
Oh, wow.
And I'm gonna give you. So Ben,
I don't know how to do that.
Ben, after your character kind of looks at me and you ask for healing, I go along and say, I don't need to do the healing. You need to do the healing.
Thank you. I'm just not really sure my,
By drinking the potion.
And so then you heal yourself. You do yourself 2d4 plus 3.
Okay, 2d4. Plus 3. Some numbers. 5. Okay, good. I feel much better. I now have half my hit points.
How do we do
Thank
custom rolls in this?
Yeah, so no, I don't know about bonuses. I didn't know how to do bonuses, so I just rolled and then added it in my mind.
But how do you do custom rolls?
There's
So
a
down
little
the bottom, there's a
bottom
die,
left.
and then
Bottom
you
left,
click on the
bottom left,
die,
there's a little D20.
Awesome, I see it. That's so brilliant.
so you can do that. Oh, all the d20s.
Love that you can get your name surrounded by like a graphic that just like does awesome stuff. But you're like,
And the other thing is,
I'm a role player, not a role player. Okay.
got it. That was clever.
Okay.
I also have.
Can we get
I
a
have
cheer
some of
from the
these things.
crowd? That'd be great.
We can.
John deserves that.
hey,
I can do custom rolls with this.
Oh,
wow.
What do you call those things?
are you channeling Murray there?
Yeah. Someone had to do it.
He does
Mario wasn't here.
Dichi. Okay, good. I feel much
Look, I
better.
even have this one.
All right.
Ooh,
Hurrah!
that's a cool
Thank you,
one.
Mick. Thank you, Mick.
That's really cool, Johnny.
So in terms of, hooray!
Hurrah!
In terms of exits from this room,
Yeah.
you don't really see anything on ground level, but there is a sort of a weird balcony that's kind of half set into the slope of the ceiling, and it leads up to a kind of a ledge area that you would need to climb up the bookshelves.
Allegedly.
I climb up to. I was going to say that, Nathan. I climb up to the alleged balcony.
So you get up there,
Without
you
a
haul yourself over the top,
But not Nathan.
and up the top is a sort of a slowly flowing wall of a black viscous material that
Okay.
as it's slowly flowing down, it sometimes separates and you can see a room on the other side of it, but it's a bit hard to tell what is on the other side.
we
This
build.
stuff was coming out of its back when we saw it when we were flying in,
Aha.
yeah?
Sorry?
This stuff was coming out of its back when we were flying in.
It's a black viscous material, and that was what you saw coming
No,
out of its back, a black viscous material, and
Yeah.
that was what was scorching the earth behind this thing, and absolutely, devastating the landscape.
Yeah.
So don't stick my finger in it to see if it's all right.
Noki!
Didn't you collect some? Didn't you collect some?
All he has to say is Noki.
Is there a way to collect some?
No, you did collect some on the foot. There was some that you said, did it splash up and you collected some, remember? Like a little bit.
Oh, cool.
Oh, you already got some?
A little bit.
Okay.
Nice. Oh, forget how much stuff I've got on me.
Does
Should
anyone
write
have
them
an
down.
umbrella?
Oh,
Is there anything in the room
no.
we could pass through it to see if it burns?
A desk?
Yeah, can we create
from the
another
bookshelf?
you know what you could transform into, Johnny, is like
something
one of
useful.
those girls with the really puffy dresses that come out like a corset.
like Peach?
Why don't you turn into one of those?
Someone with a really big hat.
Wouldn't be a shame if his
Yeah.
magic clothing got ruined.
No, we don't want that. Can I poke a book into it and see if it is affected by it?
Yeah, it's clearly acidic. The book starts to smolder and burn, it's sticky too. Like it sticks to the.
Just need to make a bookbrella.
Brella.
Can we? Sorry, there's lots of books. Can we intermesh them like pages together so that it forms a bookbrella?
And that's how the heroes made it through the adventure.
That's using your noggin.
That's right.
Well done, team.
Books solve all the problems.
Somebody said, the book will solve your problem, so I used it like an umbrella.
That's right.
Yes, all right. You start to piece together a few books.
I'm pretty good at piecing things together.
Oh,
And I give,
Okay.
I
Skill would
touch
you
him
like to use?
and give guidance.
How many spell slots are you wasting on this
It's
guy?
not.
I think it's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip.
Oh, it's a can.
Yeah.
All right,
But I will touch you
think
whenever I
we
want to
can-
touch you,
I think we
Derek.
can probably
Not Derek, Johnny.
use. Can we use mending to sort of? And I mean, with tools and everything, we could probably do anything, can't we?
My stream deck is jammed.
We create a we create an umbrella that
Johnny,
we continually
have
mend.
so many tools.
No
Between
team.
the two of us, we have like pretty much every set of tools in the game.
Right.
Yeah.
Is there like Chronicles of Shannara or something, like really, really lots of books?
Yep.
Some which you don't really mind if they get burnt.
Yeah, which
Oh,
do we go to the
that's- oh,
fiction
come
or
on, Ben.
non-fiction section? That's the
People
question.
really like that series.
They do.
I think.
Some people
I think
have
they
to be
made a
wrong.
TV. Didn't they make
They
a
did.
TV
I've been
series?
watching
I
it.
did try to do that.
Dragonlance.
We grab all the first
Chillian
edition
throws
D&D books, create an umbrella.
Dragonlance on the fire. That's right. Are we about to have a book burning?
It looks like it.
Yes, a little bit. Okay, what
Good.
skills are you using to put these things together?
I think that would be. Surely there's got to be like a practical
like I've got-
skill.
Like.
What skills? I think is it survival?
Survival, yeah.
about-
Survival is building and stuff like that.
Magical tinkering. Imbue a
about
tiny
magical
non-magical object with a magical
Yeah,
property.
it's not. But that's
No.
like something that, like it's like a light. It's like a cantrip.
John,
I don't think
Alright,
it's going to
tools
attach
for
the
the
books
job.
together.
John, let me tell you my little secret. What I do is I work out what my high number is, and then argue that that's the point. through logical
Okay,
facts
I
and-
think history would be no. Arcana is like. I mean, how does it work with being alchemists and stuff?
So
Sleight of hand?
here's the thing about magical tinkering. Imbue a tiny non-magical object with a magical property of your choice, 5 foot radius of light, 6-second recorded message, emits an odor or non-verbal sound, static or visual effect, including up to 25 words of text. I would say that you could create a
Bookbrella.
like an analgesic, like something that would neutralize acid.
Bookbrella.
It's
canon.
Panadol, aspirin
Yeah.
Panadol
for
bookbrella.
acid, like an antacid,
And it-
an antacid, effervescent antacid tablet that's as big as an umbrella.
That's as big as
That
an
would
umbrella.
slowly.
Or that like we can like coat it with an anti-acid coating,
Yes.
so
just
that
need
it
to get-
doesn't melt when it gets hit with the acid thing.
Let's do
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
Let's do that. I've got enough
Okay.
antacid style vinegars and things like
I
that.
reckon
I've
that
got things that are good and
My-
high in pH.
Yeah, I feel like my skill set is sticking all the books together, and your skill set is creating this chemical coating for it.
Gaviscon.
Yeah, I have a very
So we'll work
balanced
together.
pH level, so I feel like this is probably best suited to me. So don't worry, guys, I've got this.
And just so you know, I'm telling you, I'm mansplaining on how to do everything from my guidance ability by touching you every 6 seconds
Right.
with guidance and just giving you skills.
So good, awesome.
Yeah, I'm like, you know the thing that like in The Simpsons, how he keeps pressing the key every make it pretending he's working. That's me with
Yeah.
guidance, like just
All right. So you managed to create this sort of book-shaped umbrella or arch, and you hold it up. You can hear it hissing and working its way through the slime, but it's enough time for you to all quickly duck underneath it and make your way into the next room.
hashtag hero, everybody.
And the next room is a cacophonous noise
Oh.
of machinery, and it's a little bit hard to sort of discern what's going on, but it does appear like you are on the inside of a mill or some kind of machine, which is on its side. So maybe a windmill or something, the inside of a windmill on its side.
Yeah,
It's a
Wonderful.
little
okay.
bit too loud.
do we
Ben.
smell
What?
anything, Ben? Oh, sorry, Derek.
What'd you say?
Your nose is assaulted with all sorts of smells, and you could definitely see rivulets of this black stuff running through this room and going
so
out
it's not
through
wheat.
drains in the floor.
Can I just do a?
Yeah.
Do I perceive anything like threat wise?
Yeah, there's a dragon in the room.
Yeah,
Give me a perception roll.
of course.
Perception.
Are we all perceiving?
Sure.
We should always perceive and check for traps.
Yes, I perceive.
I perceive 8.
I
Eight?
received 13.
I
We
perceive
don't have to
19.
double click. 21!
All right. Ben and Quinn and Genrick can see a shadowy figure moving back and forth amongst the machinery.
I cast
Guidance.
No, can I just say I cast that on a 6-second interval at all points.
Just assume that that's happening all
Pass,
the time.
I cast pass without trace.
Again, this is a second level spell, man, right?
Yeah, second time I've used it. That's why we call.
I
That's why we sleep.
All four of you are shrouded in darkness, and combined with the noise and the distraction, you are fairly certain that this person has not noticed you.
Oh, cool.
I've got one more cast before I sleep.
And then I'm useless.
Then I'm out, boys.
If I don't.
Bye-bye.
Apart from guidance every 6
Yeah.
seconds, which frankly is, beautiful.
OP.
What exits are there going from this room, Derek?
Sorry?
Are there exits going up from this room?
Yeah, you can definitely see a door kind of in the ceiling. And there might be other exits too, but you're not.
Shrouded in darkness, and I don't just mean
there's a lot of darkness.
my personality. We shuffle around the room dyspeptically, seeing if there's a door, any other exits.
Remember, you get 1 plus 1d4 for every roll.
How close do we have to remain to each other? Is it
10 feet.
awkward? Ah, that's not awkward at all.
Really?
Excellent. I
I'm looking
socially
at it
distance.
now.
I don't think you need to be within a range of each other. It just says, for the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you has a plus 10 bonus.
okay. So just for we can go look around everywhere.
So it's shadowy.
How high?
Is it
How high
tall?
is the
Yeah,
ceiling? How far away is this door in the
And
ceiling?
we've got an hour.
Door in the ceiling is probably about 50 feet high.
Yikes.
Hang on, who is this thing sleeping again?
Or the
Sneaky.
dark,
Sorry, what-
shadowy figure going around.
All right. We don't want to just jump him?
We can.
We could all just stand right behind him and just
Can we?
gank him.
Are we shrouded in darkness, or are we just sneaking sneakily? What?
Look, it kind of doesn't say. A veil of shadow and silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection.
Yeah.
So it's like a 13-year-old girl kind of
But
thing.
it's, no, we're not like dark. It's not dark. We're not dark. Like there's no.
We
Yeah.
just,
We can't.
we just
be
can't
seen.
be noticed.
Okay,
Like
cool.
It's like an SCP field from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's sneak up
Somebody-
and murder this person then, shall we?
Well,
Why?
we could ask his name
Oh.
first. I don't know.
Because he's obviously a bad guy. No.
Shadowy. Does his face light up intermittently when he sucks on a cigarette or anything?
Ooh, does he?
Okay, so you're going to observe him for a little bit?
Yeah.
Yes.
We've got an hour.
Although imagine what we could do with an hour. We could probably faff around again.
He definitely he's climbing up on some of the machinery, and he's moving his way around very carefully around the kind of the streams of the viscous liquid that are coming down.
Obviously, so he's
And
susceptible
at
to
one
acid.
point, and at one point he grabs a sort of a rivulet of this thing and pushes it around, and it starts to splash down onto a grate that's in the floor.
I look at Johnny
Oh,
and
we should probably do something.
I look at Johnny and John's character, and I go, "Are you learning what it does?"
I can't see you.
Oh, over here. I tap him with guidance. So you know it's me. It's my thing. Can you
Can't
learn?
hear you either. There's
Oh, okay.
silence.
All right, hang on. I use my mind telepathically to speak to your mind, because that's one of my things. And I go, "Can you hear me now?"
Too loud,
Oh,
but yes.
Sorry. Hello. Can you learn what it's doing? Like, are you able to see what he's doing and actually learn how to make this machine? Yes.
Yeah, let's work it out. Arcana.
Yes. Yes.
Investigation, Arcana, something like that.
Guide.
Or something to do with mechanics. I mean, it's clearly a mechanical kind of.
There is nothing
Environment.
like that on the character sheet, I don't think.
Investigation.
I think it's just investigation,
Investigation or
Okay.
insight?
probably. Or yeah, I feel like insight's more like
What does guidance give again, Nathan?
Plus 1d4.
D4.
bonus.
So that's I think I rolled a 1.
Can I have guidance, Nathan?
Yes.
Excellent.
Did I roll a 1? I'm just double checking. No? Oh, that's just the number of dice I'm adding. Whoops.
I get 21.
Do you know the sad fact is I can never have guidance on myself.
Oh, I got 19.
All right.
I got 15.
You all seem to notice that what he's doing is various vats are filling up with this fluid, and when they're getting too large, he's opening a valve and dumping the fluid out into these grates in the floor. And from there, you are presuming that they are going out into falling down the back of the creature into the...
What's making the fluid? Is it just coming through pipes from the roof?
Yeah, it's definitely pipes from the roof. All of the pipes are sort of metal and hammered together, and it feels very kind of archaic.
So if we, broke something
It'll splash on the floor.
in the right spots, or put pressure in certain spots to overload, is there a spot we could put pressure that we could see that would overload the whole thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or block it up so it'd explode?
Yeah. Constipation.
Yeah.
Or join
Yes.
two of the pipes together?
Certainly, there's two major pipes that if you blocked them off somehow,
With each other?
it would stop. What he's doing.
Okay, I have...
But is there a way to make it overload and...
Yeah, let's say we join the pipes together. So
Yeah.
I have absorb elements, so I can interact with these pipes for just a few moments with safety. Does someone else have kind of something that will bind, like glue or something that will bind them
We
together?
have mend. Both Johnny and I
rope?
have mend.
Yeah,
And I
mend,
have
yep.
Smith's tools.
And,
which
yeah.
is good with
Yep.
working with metal.
And
We could fire. Can someone heat up? Are they metal tubes or are they?
We don't need to heat it up. We just need to break them and then connect them together and mend them together.
yeah.
Yeah.
What are they made of?
I like that.
The tubes. Just like what's
Just
able
metal.
to take this acidic? Is it a particular type of metal or is it just normal metal?
Yeah, it's a sort of a black type of metal.
Okay. 'Cause I was just thinking if all metal does is then we just used a book umbrella to.
That's right.
We could have held up a piece of tin.
So I like that idea. So I can
Yeah.
cast absorb elements to give myself not really very much enough resistance, and then I can hold them up. I could shatter the end of one and then hold them together and mend them together.
Right.
And does the silence mean that we could do that in complete
For
silence?
probably 45 minutes.
For an hour?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, I guess so.
You might have to roll
just
stealth,
having a
but I can. And the other thing is, I can be a distraction on the other side.
We could just take this guy out and then do it.
That's right.
Yeah.
No,
I was
we've,
coming back to
we've
that.
gone too far, John.
That's what I'm trying to work out. Does your stealth thing just cover it in shadow and silence?
Us,
Yeah.
each of
Or
us.
do we need to murder him first? Do we need to murder him first or not?
Wow, that was very aggressive.
I think we need to murder. I like murdering.
Murdering is good.
Derek, if we were to
Sometimes
speak to
killing
the
softens.
Force, what would the Force tell us to do?
Sometimes killing makes me feel better, but not for very long.
These people are destroying everything in this place.
Yes.
And until I see anything to tell me otherwise, I think it's us versus them.
I like it.
Yes.
I like that you're for life when kicking Nocky on the ground.
Yes.
Not that life.
I'm for my life.
Can we creep up and surround him and then just kill him all at once?
Yeah, roll me a stealth check just to
Excellent.
see.
We all sneak up to be with
Is
like coup
that
de
an
grace.
advantage or something?
Whoops, that's sleight of hand.
It's with plus 10.
That's 10, okay.
I got a 12.
22 all up then.
Oh, hang on. What is it? Plus what?
10.
Plus 10.
19.
Oh, so 25 all up.
19.
What do you think, Murray?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, good.
Good.
Good point. Good
Yeah,
point.
yeah, good.
Historical reference.
So-
I like it.
Ben is obviously the least stealthiest in the party, and the guy notices you coming. You as you get closer to him, you discover that he's a sort of a filthy humanoid, probably a goblinoid, and he's
Racist
covered
again.
from head to toe in sort of soot and grime. And as soon as he sees you, he screams and starts running away.
Ah,
What do you do?
Cast guidance.
Shoot him.
I scorching ray him. I scorching ray him.
All right.
I can speak English.
Wait, the fumes!
Can I scorching ray him?
Boom!
Do I need to roll a
Spell attack.
spell attack dodge?
No. I need to roll an attack.
Oh, you're firing at him?
Oh, bugger. I'm going to use my inspiration and roll again, because that was terrible.
I think you already used it, didn't you?
No. I didn't.
Oh my goodness.
I rolled a
You rolled a 5.
Oh my
My
goodness.
spell attack is... That's a 9, Derek. That's got a hit.
9 misses him. Man. Sorry.
I have blessing.
Hang on. A ranged spell attack for each ray. Okay, so I have 3 rays. The first one misses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Roll
Ray.
the other two.
It's
Ha! The second one... Wow, that's much better. That's 13.
9. I thought it was just
13.
9.
Yeah, I've got a +4 spell attack. And 19. Does a 13 hit, Derek? Or does a
13 hits.
13 hit? So I hit twice.
Hit twice.
My
about a
scorching ray. My scorching rays are like bitter comments. I would describe more, but it's not worth it because it's
you'll have
so
to.
bitter.
You'll have to read my diary.
That's right. The first one does.
Oh, I've read it.
8 hit points damage. Is he dead
Oh.
yet?
Not yet.
The second one does 7 hit points damage, and I should probably trigger a sound for scorching ray. Hang on. There you go.
The 2 scorching rays that
That doesn't
that
sound
don't
like
miss
comments.
slam
It should
into
be
his
like,
back
you suck!
and set fire to his back, but also his hair, and he goes down screaming and
Lovely.
dies.
Wow.
Excellent.
Did you
on.
murder an innocent worker?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, at least
Yes,
you're not going
we
to alert
did.
anyone else that we're here. We can work in privacy.
Yeah.
That
Well,
plus
unless there's
10
like
stealth
50
was-
other workers working on the entire place.
By the way, Derek, I worked out I also have Blessing of Trickster, which gives I can touch a person for the hour. They get advantage on stealth.
Wow, that's cool.
I gotta
You should
I gotta
touch
read
more
my character.
people. I
I
never
know.
thought I'd say that.
You're a stealth
I'm like
machine.
I'm like the high five machine.
Do you
Okay.
say that as one of your pickup lines?
Yep. It's my Tinder profile.
We're going to see if we can mend these things together.
All right.
The most to cause the most mechanical damage. Is that what you're trying to do? Like
Does
what will
it? Yeah, it's
cause
gonna
the most-
gonna back up. It's gonna back up, pressurize, and blow the whole hips out of this thing, and it's gonna collapse. And acid is gonna eat away all its workings.
because we have 2
Is my hope.
engineers who are able to kind of like make it as
Yeah.
damaging as possible.
Yes.
So we're giving it intestinal problems,
Yeah.
really,
Yes,
aren't we?
that's right.
That's right.
Hella
Yeah,
reflux.
cool.
So give me the scenario. You're casting acid protection on yourself.
Yes.
Ben?
Absorb elements.
Absorb
which is not-
elements.
breaking the pipes and bending them into position,
Okay.
and then Johnny and I are going to
mending
mend them.
Yeah.
So Ben, absorb elements captures some of the incoming energy, lessening its effect on you and storing it for your next melee attack. You
If
have
I need
resistance
it.
to
When
triggering-
I'll be ready
Just a
to need it, 'cause
second,
it's done
just
as a
second.
reaction.
Just let me finish reading the description. You have resistance to the triggering damage type until the start of your next turn. Also, the first time you hit with a melee attack on your turn, the target takes an extra 1d6 damage of the triggering type and the spell ends. Okay, so you can choose acid, fire, cold, lightning, or thunder, and go for it.
Good. I don't cast it unless I need to. I'm going to walk up and take the tubes
Yep.
and smash the ends of both tubes against something so that the end becomes a little damaged.
The urn.
Something something that might need to be mended or something a little bit.
Yep. All right. There's some that sprays out upon you.
Excellent.
You cast it as a reaction.
Yes.
All right. And the acid, you can feel the acid absorbing into you and charging you.
How much acid damage is there?
There is, what did I say? 9 points of acidic damage.
I take 1.
Nice.
I just absorb it. I eat it up like comments
Yum, yum, yum,
from
yum, yum.
people in the lunchroom who are trying to be mean. I'm like,
I
huh.
said it once to you.
Yeah.
That's right.
In a
that's right.
lunchroom. That doesn't change it.
I'm like, I don't mind.
All right, so you're standing there with the two things.
That's all my spells, babies. Okay, yeah.
And then John and I are going to mend it.
Yes.
Okay.
With soy sauce.
The two characters
fuse
cast
them
mend,
together.
and the two pipes start to fuse together. You can see the two connect in sort of a magical stretching out as they bind together, and they immediately start to shake.
Excellent.
We run.
We hadn't thought past this bit, have we?
No.
We run the same direction as the guy was running.
Yeah.
Yes.
He would have run.
Yes,
to
yes. Yes.
Okay. You run in that direction, and you come across a ladder.
Good luck,
We're
Nathan.
we're stuck.
My one
My
weakness.
My arch nemesis.
Slight vertical
Alright.
inclines.
We climb.
Who's going first?
Oh, but
Nathan,
Me.
Nathan's
Me.
going first.
I'm going
Nathan's
first.
going first.
And you know what I'm doing? Every letter, I'm tying myself to the one above. No, I'm gonna just climb like an adult.
Okay.
That's what I am.
You start to ascend the ladder. Who's going next?
I'll go next. I don't care.
All right. And then,
Me.
okay, cool. And
Sure.
finally,
And I'll
Johnny.
bring- Yep.
Are you a darling?
You notice that one of the big vats sort of is shuddering with all of this, and it breaks apart from its housing and sort of collapses. And just as you take a step off the floor, Johnny, this acid washes out all over the floor and starts to eat away at the bottom of the ladder.
Excellent.
Climb faster, I shout.
What? I turn around and look down to see what was happening down there.
Loki, climb faster.
Okay. Noki stuck on the second ladder, lad.
So nobody's climbing?
No, we're climbing.
Yeah, we are. We're all climbing.
And we're all climbing.
No,
Can you
you
just
didn't
give
say
us the
that you were
order
climbing.
of how we're
Nathan
climbing?
Nathan had just turned around and stopped.
Yeah,
to
for
see what
comic,
was
for
going
comedy.
on.
Comedy.
So,
That's
can you
comedy
take
pausing.
9 points of acid damage, please, Johnny, as the
I do the
acid
what now?
splashes on your
Why?
legs?
Oh, because he.
Why?
Because you'd stopped climbing. You turned around and looked.
Aw. Ooh.
Oh, all right. How much? What? How much damage did you say? I didn't catch it.
9 points of damage.
I touched
I
guidance.
cast absorb element.
Yeah.
Hey, all right.
Yeah, take that.
And still nobody's climbing?
We're
Yeah,
climbing.
we're all climbing. As
Eric,
fast
we're
as
all
freaking
climbing.
can.
Eric, let me-
Acid death coming.
Eric, let me tell you
I
what's
am not
happening.
hearing
We
you.
We are
gave
I'm
us
moving
the
not
order
hearing
of
the
what we're
actual
all climbing
speed.
in. I'm so confused.
Okay, good. So you start climbing up
Continue.
the
We
ladders,
continue climbing up the thing.
and you continue, and you reach a very large door at the top that is kind of circular in its shape, and has one of those things that you turn.
A doorknob.
No, like a
Big doorknob.
wheel.
Oh, okay. We
Like a
will.
wheel.
The one that, yeah,
It's an airlock.
Like in a-
Picard isn't strong enough to
airlock.
turn it, but Worf can.
I turn it.
It clicks open, and you feel it start to swing out towards you, and you have to kind of duck down in order to let it get away. Down below you, the machinery is shuddering to a crescendo, and a big explosion happens, and
I can do that.
a spray of this acid comes streaming out. You manage, Nathan, to haul yourself over into the area behind the door, and the other 3 people or 4 people come up. Ugh. What was that?
That's an acid breath weapon.
Yeah.
It's good, isn't it?
And the other 3 people fall in behind you.
Ah,
Yes.
Johnny doesn't take any more damage?
No, that was.
Well, he's got protect thing over.
well out of the. You've well out of the sort of the spray area of all of that.
Spray impact zone.
What do you do?
I roll.
look around.
I
Shut the
check the
door.
traps.
Shut the
Yeah,
door.
shut the door.
I shut the door behind me as
Okay.
I come through.
Cool. You shut the door.
Why I'm,
Just as you hear more explosions coming out
why I'm
from
leadership. I'm
the
looking
room
forward.
below.
You guys looking back. I'm leading. I'm looking
What's in
future.
this room?
This room is something that we will find out next time. We
Ah.
join the Dice Stormers on the Walking City.
Ooh, that's really cool. Is it?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, Derek.
All right.
All right, hang on. I got to change
Thank
the
you,
title.
everybody,
For
for all your comments.
No, don't
It's a
stop now.
cliffhanger.
We all want to
Cliffhanger.
look. We're not allowed to open our eyes to the room, Miss Cora. So if we can't see what's in the room,
Oh, no, it's too
our
bright.
characters. You need to be as frustrated as our characters are.
oh, I cast protect.
Cast guidance.
No, the protection. So we can.
That's right. Yay!
Yeah,
Will it be next time?
Next time at the same time. What I will be doing is I will be holding another design session on our Discord channel on Wednesday night around this time, around 8 o'clock
Sydney
PM,
time.
Australian Eastern Standard Time. So if you'd like to join me and help concoct what the Dice Stormers are going to come across next, I have a little bit of an inkling, but I would love your ideas. And McPitt joined me for the last one. It was awesome fun, and I had some amazing rooms to challenge the Dice Stormers.
Sorry, evil dice monkey. You just came right at the end. But don't worry, we're all heroes.
Yes.
Only one of us died,
Yeah.
right, Murray?
Yeah. Murray,
Defend yourself, Murray.
it's the one who dressed too formally for the event.
Murray
Overdressed.
Murray died of heartburn.
It's an indigestion that kills you.
No, he couldn't make it tonight, unfortunately. Thanks,
Thank you,
Derek,
Miss
and
Cora.
thanks, Kat.
Thanks,
And
Yeah,
guys.
lovely to see you all
everyone.
in chat.